In this video, you're going to learn how to get your first few clients or gigs using more strategy and less effort. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Catherine. I'm a former educator who's helped startups and entrepreneurs make tens of thousands of dollars in their business before starting my own. And my hope is by the end of this video, you will have a much better idea of a sales strategy suited for people starting their first service based business, as opposed to all these sales tactics suited for people who are generating sales for 7+ figure companies.
So let's get into it. There are two key questions you must answer first. The first is essential and may seem obvious, but let's first go over why most people don't ask it. Most people think of sales as this: you're the person on the left and you're considered good at sales if you can go up to any random person on the right and convince them to buy your service or product. The reality is that when people are not looking for you, don't know you, and simply just don't care about your service, they actually really don't want you to talk to them. If this is your first business and you're just trying to make a simple $5,000 a month, there's really no reason for you to continuously put yourself in these demoralizing situations. So, to sell like a smart, strategic introvert, here's the question we need to ask ourselves first. Who and what is the type of person who would happily pay a good price for the services I provide? And it is essential that we focus on the part where I say a good price. If we want to avoid needing to reach out to a bunch of random people who may or may not be interested in what we have to sell, we need to be highly intentional with the type of avatar we're going after. We want to pursue an avatar who happily pays more money for the things they truly value and will make our lives so much easier in the long run.
So, we are going to envision who our ideal avatar is. And I want to invite you to be a bit whimsy here. Just really just sit into your imagination and think about this person. What are they like? What is their energy like? What are their characteristics? What are they interested in? What are they afraid of? Just literally think of this person.
And for me, I have a tarot business. And so here I'm just listing the qualities of my ideal avatar. And this isn't an exhaustive list, and it shouldn't be when you are first starting out. The goal here at this stage is to give yourself an outline of that type of person that you are thinking of when you are doing your outreach. And then a more in-depth avatar will start to reveal themselves in the real world as you continue to bump into the people who are most interested in your services. But just answering the first question isn't enough. Once you've identified your avatar or ideal client, now you need to ask yourself the second smart question. What are the places, real world or digital, where I can find my ideal client? And so, just how we brainstormed different characteristics of our ideal avatar, we're going to brainstorm different locations where we believe we can find this ideal avatar, both in the real world and digital. And I didn't put a digital example because I forgot, but for my avatar, I would put someplace like Substack or something like that. Ask me how I know that. And here's the key that brings it all together. We don't sell directly to our ideal avatar. We sell to the places where they are. We sell to the businesses that they've already trusted. Reason being is that one of the hardest things about sales, or what I would say is the most tiring thing about sales, is building that trust in real time with someone who doesn't know you. And so if you can borrow the trust of the businesses or the locations that they already frequent, then that's just going to accelerate the amount of clients that you're able to get within a short window. So, for example, with my tarot business, I know that my ideal client is likely a homebody. And so I reach out to apartment complexes and I offer to do tarot readings as part of their monthly resident events. And this really works out because I know that these apartment complexes tend to really not enjoy planning these monthly resident events. And so my random calls are entirely welcomed. And it just completely changes the energy around making these quote unquote sales calls. It's just so much easier.
So, yeah, that is the pre work that allows you to sell like an introvert and makes you way more magnetic than someone who just makes a bunch of random calls and fries their nervous system in a pool of rejection. But with that being said, I would say that's just about 80% of the work. The remaining 20% would be picking up the phone and making a call, which I know sounds scary, but I promise you is super duper simple and you want to make sure that you do it properly. And if you're interested in learning how to set up that sales sequence, it's super simple. Subscribe to be notified when I have that video posted. In the meantime, if you're struggling to even know what to sell or how to prioritize your day to even know how to start your business, you can click on this video over here where I walk you through how to set your priorities.